Hey, what's up everybody? This is Muth24, and today I'll be taking a look at the Mushi-Shi box set, part of Funimation's Viridian Collection, which is basically their way to be eco-friendly and save material while giving consumers a more compact product here. The front box art here, you've got Ginko under a tree and one of the Mushi kind of flying by in the sky there. I don't know if you can see it real well. It's kind of small and the colors don't show up that well in comparison to the gray background on the camera here, but then you've got the banner that says Mushi-Shi. This does include all 26 episodes. Kind of an overview of the series on the back here. The special features include a interview with the director, actor-director commentary, a production studio tour. You can read some of the manga on the DVD here. There's the textless opening and some of the TV spots and trailers for other Funimation stuff. Opening this up, you do have all 4 discs inside of here, which they are kind of a pain to get out sometimes. Hang on. But if you do take the discs out, you've got stuff on the back here. It's a list of all the episodes, and you've got some cool little ink-looking art there that coincides with different episodes from the series. I'm almost done with the series. I haven't quite finished it. I've got like 5 more episodes to go, roughly. But each of the discs is a different image of Ginko. And the series, what it's about, for those who are not familiar with it, this guy named Ginko is a Mushi master, and he travels around around Japan looking for people who have special connections with the Mushi or know of certain folklore or rumors dealing with, sort of mythical creatures, but not like in the style of a centaur and I don't know, vampires and stuff like that. It's not quite like that. Mushi are basically life forms that exist between life and death. Some of them kind of look like insects. Some of them kind of look like bacteria things. They all look different, and there's different degrees of power that some of these Mushi hold over the world around them. Some of them just kind of affect plant life, or the course of the wind, and don't really do a whole lot. Or some of them kind of hold dominion over an entire region of Japan. And Mushi Master Ginko's job is to study and document these different Mushi, as well as help people out who have become affected by these Mushi in negative ways. Which isn't to say that all the Mushi are bad, it's just that sometimes people aren't careful when they're dealing with these things. Not all of the episodes necessarily end on a happy note. Some of them end rather depressingly. Other ones will end on a neutral note. Some of them end completely ambiguously. So it's nice to see that the series does mix things up a bit. In terms of the overall story, you're going to probably be a little confused at first as to how this all ties together. But about midway through the series, I do go back and explain stuff that happened to Ginko as a child, and start to put into motion the overarching story, and it really comes heavily in the late second half of the series. So about the last, 7 or so episodes, everything starts to piece together. But for the most part, each of the episodes is a separate narrative dealing with a different person. And the time frame for the series, like how long it takes from the first episode to the last episode, as well as when exactly the series takes place, is left completely up to the viewer's imagination, and the team behind the series did that completely intentionally. So, on that note, it might not be a series for everyone, but if you like something different, if you like a more mild anime that just deals with kind of fantasy and mythological elements in a way that isn't overly violent, or isn't completely dark in its nature or whatever, this might be a series worth checking out. It's it's a weird series. I'm going to be honest. Like, when I first watched a few episodes, I was kind of a little uncertain with it, but once you get into the mood of the series, it's really enjoyable. It's a very unique art style, and the audio's top-notch. I have to say the English dub cast, for the most part, does a very good job. Granted, it is only one character consistent for each episode, that being Travis Willingham as Ginko. I think he does a fantastic job, though. The other characters basically are just kind of guest characters for one episode. There are a couple that come back later on, and those ones, for the most part, do a good job. There's a couple of them where they're a little bit weak, and they could have, done better, but for the most part, I'd say that most of the English voice actors do a very good job, and if you don't want the English voice actors, though, the Japanese audio is included on this disc, so you can take your pick with that, and when I finish my written review, I'll post that at the description box in the video, and with that, I will see you guys next time.